All right, so we had a request how to escape from a crossface from half guard. So we're gonna work on that today. I'm gonna show you a few sequences and a couple of concepts. So Mr. Scotch is gonna go on my half guard. We can go on the other side, because I'm bad on my left. All right, so he's got a crossface on me. So I'll show you the first way that I like to do it, okay? So obviously you're gonna cross your feet. If there's a lot of shoulder pressure here, sometimes you can use this hand and pull his arm back so that you don't have to get choked here, okay? So once you're ready to go, you're gonna uncross your feet and you want the ball of your foot to be ready here. So I'm gonna bring my heel to my butt and get on the ball of my foot. The next thing, we're gonna do like 2 karate chops here. So one by the calf, and the other one, I'm gonna use my bicep and club him on the ear. It's very important to do it on the ear. You don't wanna do it on the neck. If I can move his head, I can move his body. His neck is too strong. So make sure you don't telegraph this. So as soon as you get crossface, you don't wanna just start showing that you're gonna go, right? You don't wanna get antsy and then just, he's gonna shut it down. So take your time, cross your feet, slow your breathing, play possum a little bit. Once you're ready, get that heel close to your butt, and then you're gonna do your karate chop. Boom, just like that. Now, it's gonna fail sometimes. And he's gonna post, which is not bad. That can be good for us. So you're here, your feet are crossed, you take your deep breath, and you go, right? He defends. This is great. We're going to windshield wipe, and you gotta get nasty here. You gotta cut the face up, get under the chin. Use your forearm, don't use your wrist. And I'll cup, no thumbs, right at the bicep. Try to shrimp, get the knee to the hip. And then raise it up to the pec here. Okay, so you can square up with me a little bit. So if you're new, one thing I like to teach to my students is I tell them, because this knee shield, they get a little confused with it. They're not comfortable keeping their knee up. It's easy to smash. So I tell them put the ball of your foot right on the hip flexor. Bend your toes and put it right on the hip flexor, and put your knee right on like their what's it called, delt right here. And you can hold here, just like you're gonna block punches for MMA or a fight. So if Scott pushes into me, right, I push with the ball of my foot. I can also take my tricep, put it on the inner thigh, and use 2 hands. This will support my knee shield, just like that. My bottom leg is, you wanna flex it. You don't wanna have a noodle leg on the bottom. All right, you wanna flex and hook around his leg, and you wanna be just like this. And then we have a ton of options. We can go into the half guard and wrestle up to a dog fight, or what you can do is, grab the gi, tons of options here. Pull your shoulders back, rip your foot out. So let's look at that one more time, and I'll show you a few sequences. So you're here, again, take your time, accept the position. He's ready for you to bridge. He's anticipating it, so don't telegraph. Whatever you do in those first couple of seconds, he's awaiting it. So take your time, breathe. If you need to get the pressure off, hold here. And once you're ready, heel to your butt, get on the ball of your foot. Again, bicep to the ear, karate chop at the calf. See, he stops it. I'm gonna go right under the chin, cup the bicep, knee to the hip. If I need to slide out, I can slide out. And then the ball of my foot right into the hip flexor. Tricep on the inner thigh. Use the middle here. Don't use your wrist. Don't do this. Get right under that chin. 2 hands, no thumbs. Okay? So you see, I was actually trying to go for the first one. I didn't think he was gonna stop it. So that's what you wanna do, is you wanna explode. So you wanna go for the first one. You wanna get him to roll over. Okay, go for that. And when you explode, you use everything you got, and he stops it. Not a problem. All right? So again, do not telegraph. Okay, wait for a good time to do this. Now, let me show you like a little sequence here. Something you can also do. I'll take my left hand, grab the slack right here. and I'll grab the pants. My feet will stay crossed. When I'm ready to go, I'll uncross my feet and I'm going to pull and bridge towards my left. So I'm going to explode this way, and notice if he doesn't stop, he will roll over. Okay? So watch again. I uncross my feet on the mat, turn, and if he posts, what's gonna happen? He's gonna put his weight, he's gonna shift it towards the left. Go. And then I explode. And I go for that first one. One more time. So I get the slack here, my feet are crossed. Okay, I'm holding the pants, 4 fingers. When I'm ready to go, uncross and turn. He defends, he's gonna push back. I'm gonna use my bicep, club him right in the ear. And then last, I'll show you a few things you can play around with. So I can try to get a frame here. If he's a little like loose here, again, there's nothing nice about this. I have to cut the face and karate chop. I wanna push him away and get my fingers, or my hand, I'm sorry, right on his shoulder here. Gable grip, slide and push as hard as I can. And look, if he's not opening, that's okay. Look at the space between his hip and my leg. There's a gap right here, right? So I'll insert my knee and pull those shoulders back. If he's on steroids, are you?
No.
No. And he's not letting go, I can take my head out. All right? So watch one more time. If there's enough space here, karate chop and push. This hand comes underneath, gable grip, and push towards this shoulder. And push, 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 push. If he's not letting go, knee right in the hip. If he's not letting go, take that head out. And then finally, if there's a little bit too much space, let's say you get here, maybe it's not working, you can try to S grip or gable grip your hands and then push. Like if you can't create enough space here, it's too tight, you could try to gable grip or S grip and stretch the shit out of him, right? Like this. And now come underneath, slide, push, knee inside, whip your shoulders back, and go to the half guard knee shield. Okay, I hope this helps you guys out. I do think that this is extremely important. In one of the videos that I made a few days ago, I was giving advice for white belts, how to set their jiu-jitsu up for success. And I explained you have to have good guard retention. I gotta say, learning how to deal with the crossface, learning how to get out of the half guard is extremely important. People are gonna shut your game down. You gotta know how to use your frames. You know how to gotta escape out of that crossface, all right? Until next time, may the forces be with you. And do you have anything to say?
Not at this moment.
All right. Thank you guys, have a good night.